YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back on Star Wars Empire at War. I almost said Total War before I got there, yeah. This is not Total War, but it is a big war, and it's got a galactic war going on here. I just taken Mandalore, but we've had a couple of little hiccups here. Ryloth fell back out of my control because I didn't get a starbase properly built before I left. And we've just got a few other little situations here that we're going to need to deal with. I've got... You know what, rather than wasting time on that space station, I just want to start cranking out Star Destroyers because I'm not really worried about getting attacked back here. Just making sure that all these planets, though, are building up to their maximum potential. I really could use some more ships here to help counter Admiral Ackbar. I've got pretty sparse availability of reinforcements, though, unless I pull the garrison off Ilum. Which I could, and I'm assuming that 5 Imperial Star Destroyers would be enough to handle these guys here. Most likely would be. But that is a risk in and of itself. Now, Hutta has 3 Star Destroyers at its disposal, but it looks like the planet itself is just now needing to be built up, and I'm probably going to build it up as a defensive bastion here. Actually, let's start with the ones that actually give me some reinforcements first. And then we'll construct the rest of the stuff like shield generators, all kinds of stuff. I got tons of money, we might as well use it. I'm trying to think, where do I got the old Emperor at? Is he alone? Yeah, he is. He can remove corruption if we need to. I have not seen any more of the... So you all explained it to me, and I appreciate it. There's a corrupt militia, I guess, that pops up, and that's the little thing underneath here whenever it's corrupted. We do need to take the ground at Jabim. And honestly, I really need more fleets. So I need to start cranking out Star Destroyers at every possible location where I can, which I am. I've got them coming out at Sullust. Korolog, I don't think I can train them here even once I upgrade the space station, but I'll tell you what I do need. Let's go over here to Coruscant where it'll be a little cheaper, at least I thought it would be. Let's get some interdictor cruisers. Actually, let's spread these out a little bit. I need some interdictor cruisers to send out with these Star Destroyer detachments because the interdictor cruisers can actually interrupt enemy missiles, which is actually very, very handy. And then here, maybe I want to go ahead and crank out some support vessels, so we'll get some victory cruisers started there. Back here at Kessel, let's see. Let's go ahead and get some more victory cruisers cranking out back there. Korriban, don't think, well, yeah, let's go ahead and let's maximize our production. We'll get some TIE Defenders going there. We've got a nice little swarm of fighters on the way here, which is good. Since I have TIE Defenders training elsewhere, I'll just keep TIE Phantoms coming out here. And Selakami, we've got building up. Bonadan is building up. So let's just see what else I think that's probably all I need to do for the time being. I mean, my frontier is going to be fairly defensible. I've got 5 Star Destroyers here at Eriadu as well, and Eriadu's a level 3 space station. It's not crazy strong, but I mean it can probably hold its own better than a lot of spots. So I'm almost thinking, let's take those 5 Star Destroyers and try and put a hit on Admiral Ackbar over here. So actually, let's do this. Let's move those guys over here, and then let's pause and just see where we're corrupted, because I want to go ahead and remove some of this corruption. All I have to do is just make sure that none of these say corrupt militia, and I think that it would be a little man from what you were telling me, so it should be safe to remove the corruption at these planets. Let's go ahead and pause, see where my Star Destroyer fleet's on the way. Vader is securing Mandalore. Some of y'all are pretty upset with me for blowing it up. What can I say? I can't help it. I couldn't take it anymore, so... The Zan Consortium was absolutely driving me nuts, and I'm going to have Star Destroyers coming out up there. Let's see. Again, I've got plenty of room to train stuff, and I've got a fair bit of... Well, let's not waste all my population here. We do need to invade Jabim here and take control of the planet. Let's go ahead and do that. I forgot to put the... Oh, Tiber Zan's here. Good. Hopefully we can lay waste to him. So let's get down here into Jabim. We've still got a lot of work to do to clean up the galaxy. The rebel scum are going to be a constant harassment, no doubt. What do we have captured over here? What is this, a prison?
Rebels are blatantly making their presence known in the streets. Deploying
How
some
dare
troops
they?
on the surface should remove any traitorous thoughts from their heads.
Those traitors.
Moving to coordinates.
Moving. Advancing.
I'm gonna put together a pretty decent little group here.
Advancing. Moving.
At maximum unit capacity.
Awaiting your orders. Your orders, Commander?
Deploying stormtroopers.
Go ahead and deploy some stormtroopers too. So I've got artillery, I've got dark troopers, and 3 AT-ATs, and we should have bombing runs and other support as well.
Reporting.
Let's get all these guys up here. Stop twitching around.
Reporting.
Awaiting orders.
Got all of our dark troopers. Let's go ahead and get them up front. This is a Zan Consortium world, so these guys will actually be pretty handy, I think.
Awaiting orders.
The rebels usually have a lot of, they usually have a ton of...
Repair station constructing. Constructing.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a repair station up. Let's call these guys Group 1. Let's call my stormtroopers Group 2.
Yes, sir.
What is your order?
And let's go ahead and get the next
Dropping additional
round of free
soldiers.
reinforcements, and then we'll call my heavy vehicles
Standing by.
Group
Ready
3.
for orders.
Construction complete.
Yeah, these guys, Mercenary Assault Squad, will get wasted. The Type 2 trooper is going to be pretty good versus a lot of the stuff that the Consortium fields.
Roger.
Not all of it, but
Reporting
should
in.
be pretty okay.
Moving out.
Let's call these guys Control 2.
Roger that.
And I'm just using these guys for support, more or less, for my heavy vehicles. So I'm going to kind of bring them in behind the heavy vehicles. And I kind of want to do a little bit of
Bombing run available.
scouting here.
I'm here, sir.
Let's go ahead and start bringing Group 3 up, though, too. And we'll just call up Group 2. Kind of want to move up together so that I get the heavy fire support of my AT-ATs, but all the smaller fire support of these
Right away.
dark troopers. Let's see. Take a look at my dark troopers here up close, looking pretty cool. They're smoking some mercenary assault squads, probably.
Advance.
Let's go ahead and keep the dark troopers pushing forward. And let's keep
Reporting in, sir.
Group 3. And then let's keep Group 2 to kind of help watch their back. I mean, it's just light infantry, so I don't expect a whole lot from them, but
Warm up.
easily smoking whatever little Consortium infantry comes my way.
Orders.
Oh, I think that was no, it wasn't Tiber Zan, but it was one of their heroes. If it was Tiber Zan, he did a little escape artist thing, I think.
Ready to receive your transmission.
Copy.
Let's go ahead and push forward a little more.
Area.
Copy. Squad, advance.
A little bit disorganized, but it's not too bad, like I said, because I have all the heavy fire support. Here's Uri Finn, he was one of their heroes, and then here's another one of their heroes here, too. He's trying to whip me or something, but he's getting a crap shot out of him. There's a Rancor over here now. Let's get Group 3 bringing fire support in on the Rancor. My Dark Troopers are under heavy fire now, too, but returning heavy fire. So we got a really big firefight going on here.
I anticipate no problems.
Okay, Group 3, I really don't want you walking around that far ahead. Okay. So we took out quite a bit of enemy infantry there. And here's an enemy structure.
You can start your advance momentarily.
Assisting with suppressing fire.
There's Uri Finn again, which is one of their heroes. Kind of like a... looks like a griffin or something to me, but... we got a lot of fire support from our heavy artillery, and then, again, my Dark Troopers ought to be pretty good against a lot of this stuff. So with the heavy fire support, we're looking pretty good in this fight. We just got rid of one of their barracks, too, so that's going to cut off a
Order acknowledged.
fair number of their reinforcements. Let's make sure that we got my back covered here.
Going. Destination.
Still lots of fire. Let's actually pull these guys back. Let's tell Group 3 to destroy this crap.
Awaiting orders.
Group 2's got my back here. I mean, they're kind of squishy, but they'll have my back. Let's get rid of that droidica.
Your orders,
And
Commander.
Group 3, let's keep using them to kind of pierce through
Call that a defense.
some of these defensive structures. There's obviously a droid foundry
I am ready.
somewhere near. We're losing Dark Troopers faster than I'd like, but we can retrain the Dark Troopers relatively easily. Let's tell Group 3 to tear that down again. Let's get Group 2 up here. Yeah, I've only got a few Dark Troopers left, which means that I'm losing a lot of my heavy fire support.
Done.
We need to quickly find and destroy the droid foundry.
Awaiting orders.
As you command.
Yes.
Stupid grenadiers. Okay, there's another infantry barracks. I'm just gonna hit it with an orbital bombardment. And I'm gonna tell Group 3 to go ahead and get up here, and Group 2 to get up here while my Dark Troopers kind of hold position. The infantry barracks got smoked.
Standing by.
Let's get these guys down here to, let's go ahead and deploy. And let's get a repair facility built here. I accidentally built something else too, but whatever.
Ready for orders.
I can call in a bombing run here as well.
Bomber standing by.
I'm here, sir. Confirmed and comply.
I tell Group 3 to attack.
Warm up. Right away.
Lost a few of the guys in Group 2. Yeah, but we got these guys on the run. My artillery and AT-ATs, Dark Troopers did a pretty good job. They tanked out quite a bit of damage and killed a lot of units, so pretty happy with their performance. Looks like we've got, just Group 3 needs to get up here and take out the droid foundry, and we should be good to go.
Ready to receive your transmission.
Affirmative.
Let's see if we can take out these last few droidicas.
Ready.
And we'll just go ahead and hammer this thing with some artillery fire, and I think that'll be the end of the consortium resistance. So Tiber Zan's still around somewhere. He's probably holed up in this building or something. They built these little platforms. Yeah, just a few droidicas left around here. Nothing that's a real big threat to any of my units over the extended. Yep, droidica's gone. There's Tiber Zan. He just got smoked. Yeah, I'll pay dearly for it. Actually, I got paid for killing you, come to think of it.
I read
So,
you.
let's bring Group 3 down here to finish this place off.
I copy.
Let's see.
Moving to
Let's
that
go do some
area.
scouting with their stormtroopers.
Get ready. Advance.
I don't know what else is back here, if there's like a Rancor cave, or if that Rancor was just like a unit that the consortium's capable of training. I mean, that could be possible.
Turret constructing.
Go ahead and
Order
construct a couple turrets there.
Heading out.
There's another droid foundry over here, actually. And we're getting smoked heavily by turrets. I'm going to construct a couple of turrets of my own just to be a nuisance. Let's get these guys to see if we can just last a little longer and wait for...
Excellent suggestion.
Oh, crap. Getting smoked by something down here. Ah, that turret. Crap. I thought my guys would shoot it automatically as they walked up, or my AT-ATs would. Get it! Get it! I don't want it to kill my artillery piece. Let's get Group 3
Your orders. Destination
up here.
is acknowledged.
So I did get the turret built, one of them at least. Holy crap.
Reporting.
Your orders,
We
Commander.
got another one down here. It's going to get my crap. I still got one of my artilleries though, so I don't think I lose the whole unit. That proton torpedo launcher is not very good against my AT-ATs, really.
They will die.
We'll clear the way for you.
So this ought to be the final building. They actually had quite a few structures on planet here.
Bomber squadron.
Put a bombing run on those droidicas. Well, they're going to take off anyway, but whatever. One of them didn't take off, so I guess it really wants to get bombed by my fighters. There we go. Got the infantry that was coming out of the building too, so I think we've dealt the Xan Consortium a lethal blow here. All they've got is this junk over here, so
Commencing attack.
not enough to stand up to me anymore. So a pretty decent fight from the Consortium. They had a couple of their their heroes and some garrison units and stuff like that, but all we need to do is just retrain some Dark Trooper P2. Let's go set some of those guys up for some training. Got them back here training at Felucia. I actually have a few of them already trained, which is good news. Want to keep plenty of these guys around. They can be pretty handy. Okay, let's go ahead and pause it again. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's move these guys over here. I'm going to pause it again real quick just to kind of get my orders issued one at a time. Let's order the removal of corruption at Moonillist. Okay, there's an enemy fleet incoming at Nal Hutta. Nal Hutta has considerable... Well, no, we don't have a space station for some reason. It's not finished yet. So there's an enemy fleet incoming to Nal Hutta. I've got 3 Imperial Star Destroyers, though, for defense. We're not quite done building all of our space stations down here. I'll start removing corruption everywhere where I can tell that it's not going to do the whole corrupt militia bullcrap. And I definitely would like to hit Alzoc III as well. Though, I mean, this strike force there is not particularly strong. So we're just going to have to see what we can do. I can't remove my garrison from Illum yet to help support, because I need that garrison for protection. Let's go ahead and resume this game, put this Star Destroyer there, and let's attack this fleet down here too. So yeah, it looks like the rebels sent the bulk of their fleet. Yep, they did here against these 3 Star Destroyers. I do not have a space station, so it actually will be a tough fight. My biggest concerns are these missile ships. Ackbar ship will be pretty strong. The assault frigates, I mean, if I can keep some bombers alive, but I mean, these ships are going to make it hard to keep bombers alive, and these 2 gunships shoot through shields. I mean, I'll have a pretty decent fighter screen. I should have access to 6 interceptors, but I only get a couple of waves of them, so part of me is considering whether I should pull back from this fight. Probably should. It's a bit risky, and I'd hate to lose 3 Star Destroyers here. There are some turrets, though. Let's get over on top of those pretty fast.
Star Destroyer standing by.
We will not be threatened by these thugs.
And we might be able
See to it that their
to...
fleet is destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
We've located the
Group
enemy.
1, Group 2... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to build the...
Awaiting your orders.
I'm not going to be able to build the stuff in time, so I'm probably just going to try and get out of here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to try and retreat. I'm going to lose these ships if I stay here and fight. Oh, don't destroy my engines. Crap! Lost a Star Destroyer. Well, that's the risk of retreating. What a bunch of horse crap. Destroyed my engines in the last few seconds there. Whatever. Let's go ahead and pause. So, those guys are going to retreat to Shola, which is fine. Shola is going to be a pretty defensible spot, so Hypori's almost got a level 4 shipyard as well. I'm going to bring these fighters down here to Shola so that I can have some extra screen for my Star Destroyers, because those interceptors are pretty shaky. So now we should be able to get some revenge here by busting up the remains of the rebel fleet that they left behind here. So we've got 6 Imperial Star Destroyers. I mean, it's going to be a decent force to be reckoned with. And I just need to get a few maybe TIE Defenders or something into this fleet.
Awaiting your command.
Or a missile cruiser or
This
something.
pitiful force is preventing our assault on this system. Dispatch them
There we
so that
go.
we can secure orbit for the Empire.
Got my interceptors. Got my bombers. Let's move forward with my Star Destroyers up front, because my fighters are going to be vulnerable to those missile gunboats. So there we go. I've got the rebels into a retreat.
Destroyer here.
I'm going to destroy their 2 Corellian gunships. So yeah, they had mostly just fighters left there, so I'm going to let them retreat, and considering... Let's see, how many TIE Defenders do I have up here? Just 1. It's not going to be enough. I need to get these rebels off of my planets here, though, so I'm thinking, even though it's a little riskier than I'd like, actually I could use those fighters I just sent over here back with this group. Let's resume game.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
We need to go ahead and build that. We can just go ahead and take these guys and send them up here. Why are you going? Now they're going to try and go through Nal Hutta, which is irritating. And now Nal Hutta is going to get attacked by a small rebel. Looks like they've got 2 artillery units and a couple of these T4s. It's not likely I can beat that, so I'm just going to auto-resolve that. That's unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. Why did my fighters try and go through Nal Hutta? Oh, they got through. Oh, they're never mind, they're a stealth unit. I forgot they're a stealth unit. So yeah, they can do that actually. So now I should have a good fighter screen, and we should be able to take on Admiral Ackbar's fleet here and get revenge, and the rebels won't have a space station yet here at Nal Hutta. So we got a little bit of cleaning up to do down here, like I said, but we're making progress. We have to be careful not to call in enough Star Destroyers that I don't have room for fighters, because if the fighters that spawn from my Star Destroyers get destroyed, I've got to have enough slots open. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to pause it real quick. No, I wasn't trying to look at the tech tree. Pause it, please.
Reinforcements en route.
Go ahead and call in all my reinforcements. I want to get a nice big group of these TIE Phantoms in here so that I can really maul rebel fighters.
En route.
Okay, and let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and stick all my interceptors on crazy hunt mode here, and then I want my bombers to hold back. Gonna need them. This guy's going to go group 1, 3. Yeah, there we go. So I got all my interceptors out, just doing some work. I want to push forward with my Star Destroyers. I see home 1. Let's get our bombers headed for the shield generator. And we need the TIE Phantoms in here to clear out bombers. So I'm going to get in here and maul these Y-Wings. Fairly successful. We need to get rid of that missile cruiser pretty fast. I'm going to focus fire on it real quick because it can take out a whole bunch of my TIE Phantoms. Got a lot of A-Wings swinging back around on me. Missile cruiser is going to be gone. Home 1 lost its shield generator, so we can now attack it with their Star Destroyers. I'm going to do an attack move just over this direction. And the fighter screen is going alright. I need to get these Y-Wings real quick. Get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. Okay. I think we got rid of the Y-Wings. Let's keep taking out A-Wings. We need to chase home 1 with our Star Destroyers. And let's keep our bombers working on home 1. Home 1's lost its engines, and it's taking a flogging from my... We got Y-Wings inbound over here. I'm going to break free of that fight with the A-Wings and smoke the Y-Wings. I can call in some more TIE Phantoms. I don't really know how that happened. I'm losing TIE Phantoms, actually, so there's probably missile cruisers around, so I'm actually going to hold off the TIE Phantoms for the time being. Yep, there's missile cruisers out and about, because I can see my fighters just exploding into an oblivion. Let's see, where's those dang missile cruisers at? I need my shields back on this Star Destroyer, or else I can start taking a lot of damage. I'm going to try and hammer down Ackbar's ship. I don't see missiles flying in anywhere just yet. See if we can keep taking out some A-Wings. Here's a missile cruiser down here. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it with your protons. Hurry before it gets you. Come on. Ah, crap. Oh, that one proton torpedo. Oh, get it. That's right. Let's take a look at my Star Destroyers here. Open it up on home 1. Definitely a big Mon Cal cruiser she is, but I think I've got it beat for firepower here. I'm going to bring in more TIE Phantoms. We've lost quite a few, but I mean, they're cheap and easy to replenish. And I need the extra fighter cover. My biggest worry, though, is that the missile cruisers are just going to get in here and smoke my fighters. Okay, so we got group 1, group 2, group 1, group 2, 3. Letting the shields recharge a little bit on the Star Destroyer before we just go charging into any more combat. We didn't lose any hard points, but we almost did.
Closing on target.
There's some, I think there's
Heading
some...
to destination.
My scopes are
Oh, right down here. Bunch of Y-Wings.
Where are the others? Engines are malfunctioning.
I copy.
Just get all 3 of my guys focused over here. And I'm going to come over here and try and smoke these Y-Wings.
Pursuing enemy.
If there's a missile cruiser down here, this could turn into a real crapshoot.
Enemy ships. Go after them.
Gonna take a little bit of damage there, but I think I got the Y-Wings for the most part. Those A-Wings are good fighters. They... Crap! There's a whole horde of Y-Wings over here too. I didn't know they had this many Y-Wings. I should have had better intel. Their Y-Wings, though, are not doing a lot of damage to me, fortunately. Let's get back up here, Star Destroyers. You're getting a little bit extended. Gotta stay close enough to the fighter screen. I am losing fighters at a somewhat alarming rate.
Reporting in.
My scopes are jammed. Where are the others?
And it's probably because there's missile cruisers about.
Shields almost gone.
I don't see any just yet. I can bring in a whole nother Star Destroyer, though, because I don't have any more fighters that I would bring in its place. So I'm going to bring in another Star Destroyer. We could use the firepower. Go group 3. And let's concentrate firepower. Let's take out those A-Wings real quick with the Phantoms. A-Wings are just, man, they're excellent anti-fighter. I want to keep all these guys up here in group 2. Keep my interceptors just kind of out and about, getting some work done. Star Destroyers are so unwieldy as far as their turn radius and other stuff goes. Let's switch targets, get some bombers in here. Let's take a look at this this action here. You can see the assault frigates under fire from Star Destroyers, fighters all over the place. Yeah, so again, Star Destroyer is definitely going to have the better of the firepower in this engagement. Let's see what we get. Yeah, the assault frigates are getting hammered on pretty bad. And let's get interceptors back out and about. There's probably going to be a ton of enemy A-Wings in the long run. A-Wings can drop the shields on a Star Destroyer if they're there in sufficient numbers. But what we could do, and what we should do at this point, is come down here and get these platforms, and then they can provide anti-fighter support. Holy cow, I mean, yeah, this missile platform needs to go. Take it out. Okay, we're getting a rebel retreat here, which is good. So, we didn't lose any Star Destroyers, that's the important thing. Fighters are a lot more easily replaced, so I'm less concerned. So just mostly a crud load of A-Wings running off there with their support. So we destroyed Admiral Ackbar. We lost a lot of TIE Phantoms, but Rebel fighters are better in general, so that's not really a huge surprise, to be quite honest.
Unit in production.
Defenders. Okay, so we've gotten them off of Nal Hutta. We just need to retake it for our own. I don't know what kind of resistance we could possibly face on Nal Hutta, like if the rebels left an army and what kind of army that they left. So that's kind of hard to say. I do know. Let's resume the game and let's remove this because there's no corrupt militia there. Getting Star Destroyers reporting in, which is good. Need to
Beginning construction. Beginning construction.
just get some stuff built. These planets, I'd like to hit Alzoc III. I really want to get rid of the Zan Consortium. They probably own a few more planets back here. I don't know exactly which ones.
Under construction.
Thinking about bringing the Death Star in over here to Ryloth, though, and just hitting whatever little space station's been built up by the consortium there. So, we should probably do that. Some of you don't want me to destroy Geonosis with the Death Star. That's understandable. Though I don't know if I can for sure grant you that wish. I really don't like the Zan Consortium, and I wish to destroy them in a brutal in overwhelming fashion. So let's go ahead though and head back to Ryloth.
Complete. TIE defender standing by.
Okay, so we're on the way to Ryloth. Emperor got some more corruption removed back here. Let's go ahead and remove corruption here. And let's see. I got plenty of fighters and missile crews. I mean, this fleet should be capable of taking down anything the Consortium has up here. That my biggest worry, though, is that Jabim will get left completely defenseless if I move there. Coruscant. I've got... Finally got an interdictor cruiser too. Let's bring the interdictor cruiser up there. Pause that. So we got another interdictor cruiser here too. We could use that at Ilum.
Ready to serve.
And let's see. We got corruption removed up here at Mercure. So yeah. So see right there, corrupt militia. So that's what I have to watch out for. So I can't remove the corruption there without screwing everything up. So we're just gonna ignore the corruption there. And it looks like we can go ahead and remove it at Kessel, though. We've got an interdictor cruiser up here with Thrawn and Piet.
Understood.
Okay, so the Death Star has arrived at Ryloth, and we'll see what's here. Let's go ahead and begin the battle. If
Enemy has been spotted.
okay, they do have a space station. We're going to destroy it. Okay, let's see. We want
These vagrants stand in our way.
call in. I want the
Eliminate them to
interdictor
prepare
cruiser
for our
out here in
land
front
invasion.
to support, and I want some big star destroyers in.
Right away. Reporting. We're
Move up
moving
another
out.
star destroyer
Cruiser reporting.
and the victory
Gunship
cruisers.
reporting.
And basically, the interdictor cruiser can block enemy proton torpedoes in the vicinity by using this ability here.
Field engaged.
And I'm going to keep the enemy from running away too. I'm going to pin these guys here and they're going to die. So, yeah, I can use the interdictor field basically to quite effectively protect my... And I'm going to move up Executor. I don't see any enemy capital ships. Basically just torpedo bombers. Yeah, and their bombers are getting chased off all over the place. What do y'all think? Should we, yeah, I think we should one-shot the Consortium starbase. Oh, yeah! Now, if I were Zap Brannigan, that would have been like a orphanage or something else like that we used the Death Star on. If y'all haven't seen Futurama and know who Zap Brannigan is, then I don't know if you've lived life to its fullness yet. So yeah, you see the torpedoes. I think they should. Yeah, the torpedoes are getting disrupted by the interdictor field. You can see that it's actually a great way to protect your large destroyers and stuff from torpedo attack by keeping an interdictor cruiser near at hand. The interdictor cruiser is not good for a whole lot else, but it keeps the enemy from retreating, and it also means that they have to
Star destroyer standing by.
move up in order to try and destroy your interdictor cruiser, which means that, you know, usually you're in good shape when it comes to let's actually go ahead and leave that field. I'm going to move up my star destroyers. There's really no more threat to him. This missile cruiser's no threat over here. In fact, we could go ahead and just go ahead and order my victory cruisers up here after the missile cruiser.
Attack.
So yeah, the enemy station there just got flattened as expected,
Yes, Commander. Attacking target.
and that missile cruiser is going to get hammered, so it's gone too. Just get our interceptor squadrons coming in. Look at the mess of interceptors going after the Star Vipers there. Oh yeah, Interceptor City. Looking good, fellows, looking good.
Planetary control achieved.
Okay, so it is removing corruption, that's good. I had to make sure that was going to happen. Really? Mandalore got attacked just the very instant I left. So, their fleet Their Vengeance frigates are okay. I've got a Type 2 space station. This is going to be an annoying auto-resolve. I mean, I may be able to successfully do it, but I don't feel like fighting that. I mean, it's just irritating. So, Sand Consortium's going to be getting on my nerves. Honestly...
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, here we are. Alzoc III, so we've arrived up there too. I'll deal with the Zand Consortium down there on the next episode. Let's go ahead and take care of Alzoc here. I would have rather had Thrawn up front, but if we get Piet, it doesn't matter. I'm going to bring them both in anyway. And we do have Piet. Thrawn's ship, the Admonitor, is a little bit darker in hue. Let's bring in Thrawn.
Stand in our way.
And I'm going to bring in an interdictor cruiser to block missile attacks. And I'm going to lead up here with a couple of victory cruisers.
Enemy unit sighted.
And I'm going to get one missile cruiser back here for long range. I don't know if my missile field disrupts my own missiles or not. We'll find out.
Admiral Thrawn reporting. Do you have something to report?
Let's call these guys back.
I'm ready.
One, get back here. Two.
Weapons ready.
What is it you want?
Let's call these guys. Get out of my way.
Ready for your orders? What is your order? I'm here. Yes, Commander. Standing
Guys,
by.
Group 3. Turn off the attack move. Okay. Yeah, we'll be quite safe from any torpedo bombers as long as we keep the interdictor close enough. Let's go ahead and move up. Gonna keep my forces close together. What are these guys? Transports? Okay.
You have need of my skills?
Call these guys Group 2. 1, 3. Keep going forward. Alright. Capital ship's moving up. Let's see. Yeah, just transports up here, so nothing to be concerned about. We're not going to turn or make any notions of attack there. This interdictor cruiser needs to get back into the center of the formation, so I'm going to move it up here a little. Let's keep our fighters close. Yep, bombers inbound. Get the field up, get the field up. That should prevent the torpedo bombers from getting any solid hits here. It did.
Weapons ready. I am available.
Okay.
I see.
Okay, we got a whole bunch of corvettes here. So I'm going to keep my fighters away from them.
What is your analysis?
Okay, field up, field up.
Interdictor field engaged.
I'm waiting.
Stop. One here. Yeah, with the interdictor field up, they can't use proton torpedoes, which is going to make it very difficult for them to kill my Star Destroyers because they're going to have to just do so in a straight-up firefight.
Ready, sir.
Choose your position wisely.
I'm going to move the Admonitor down here a little bit. I'm losing shields on Piet's vessel. They shouldn't have been able to get torpedoes off there, but it almost looked like they did. Okay, so I've got the Admonitor coming down. The combined fire of the corvettes is really hurting Piet. I'm going to go into assault mode here. Okay, once again, the torpedoes... Okay, they're not hitting their mark. They shouldn't be. The assault mode on Thrawn wrecked a couple of the corvettes very quickly.
I assume you need my help.
Yeah, Piet got wrecked pretty bad.
Yes, sir.
In fact, I'm going to have to pull him back at this point. Let's get our bombers over here after the hangar bay. We're a little bit far ahead of the interdictor as far as support goes. Let's move it up. Piet's potentially going to die here because he's turning around like a moron. Please kill the torpedo bombers. And let's get our victory cruisers and assault the space station. I'm going to go down here for the proton launcher. And we need Thrawn to help assault the station as well. Let's move these guys up, and Piet's going to move away.
What is your order?
Get these torpedo bombers. Proton launcher. Let's get the shield generator.
Orders, sir.
Admiral Thrawn's got an assault mode, so let's actually assault the shield generator. There we go. Thrawn's Star Destroyer to me just comes in handier than Piet's.
Coordinates received.
Piet's got this proton beam that's not bad, but just seems like I have an easier time using the assault mode of Thrawn's Star Destroyer to better effect. It wrecks up enemy ships something fierce. Okay, turbo lasers down. Let's hit the mass driver here because it's going to shoot through shields. Mass driver's gone.
I'm ready.
And all we are down to, let's take a look at the Admonitor in all her glory here. Firing away at the Zan Consortium starbase, possibly one of the last in the galaxy. So, good riddance. We've only got a few Consortium planets left. I think Geonosis is one of the main ones. On the next episode, though, we'll need to bring this army over here and actually capture Alzoc III. And then we're going to have to do some mop-up operations down here. I mean, the sooner that I can get a hold of more Star Destroyers, the better. I've got quite a bit in training. In fact, I've already got another one up there at Kuat. And I've got a couple down here at Sullust. So I might be able to bring the ones from Sullust over here to Kuat and get another mini fleet going, because Sullust can defend itself with a level 5 space station. I just need a few extra fleets to kind of help clean up this area back here while I get stronger star bases built on each of these planets. We're getting fairly close to having this done. I think we can train Star Destroyers at Hypori once we get it built up as well, because it looks like it has a shipyard. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. HeirofCarthage signing off for now.